Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Arpita Karwa. The countdown for the upcoming UGC NET exam has just begun and just a few days are left, and I exactly know how you must all be feeling. Your mind must be racing with thoughts like, did I revise everything? What if I forget the key points during the exam? What if the paper is tough? Or the most dreaded question of all, is my preparation enough? Should I skip this attempt and appear for the next attempt? Because I don't feel that I have done justice to my preparation. And trust me, if these questions are haunting you, then believe me that this phase feels like a roller coaster ride for everyone. Every single net aspirant goes through these questions in the last few days of your preparation. But here's the good news, you've already done the hard work. These last few days are not about cramming any new topic or stressing yourself out. It's actually about smart, focused revision, keeping your mind calm, and remembering that your preparation doesn't just depend on how much you have studied in the past few months. It also depends on how well you manage your thoughts in these last final days. And that's where this video comes into the picture. In this video, I'm going to give you some practical tips that will help you feel calm and confident when you enter the exam hall. And these are the tips that you must remember before you start your exam day, because these tips will help you tackle the exam with more confident mind. So let's shake off the stress, set the right mindset, and make sure that you remember these tips that I'm going to share today in this video on the day of the exam as well. So, ready? Let's dive in. The first important tip that I would want to give to everyone is that do not panic if you don't remember your notes. This is a very common fear. What if I don't remember everything that I've studied? Whenever such a thought comes, please first take a deep breath and relax. Don't over pressurize your brain. The more you stress, the less you'll recall things during the exam. Your brain works best when you are calm and focused. So remember to stay calm. Number two, remember your aim is not to score a perfect 100 on 100. Your real goal is to score more marks than your competitors, or I would rather say to score above the cutoff. And the cutoff generally for the toughest category would range somewhere around 70%. So you have that margin of 30% to get those questions wrong. And that's how you clear the UGC NET exam. If you panic every time you get a question wrong, that is not going to serve the purpose. It's absolutely okay to not know 100% of the paper. This is something I've been telling in the past few videos as well. No one knows 100% of the paper. Even toppers leave some questions unanswered, or they are going to do some guesswork in those questions, and that is perfectly fine. Understand this, your brain is like a sponge, but it can only absorb and retain a fraction of what you have studied. Trust the process, rely on what you have revised, and let your preparations shine. So, don't panic if something slips from your mind. You've got this. Focus on what you know, and the rest will fall into the place. Always remember that you do not have to score 100 on 100. There is a scope where you can get 30% questions wrong. So, every time you mark a question wrong or you are unsure of the question, don't panic, because that particular question lies within that set of 30%. 70% paper, if you have done right amount of preparation, is under your control, and that should be your focus point. The next important tip that I would want to give to all of you is not to give second thought about sitting in the exam. A lot of students in the last few days starts believing that they have not done the right amount of preparation and they should just skip this attempt, not go and sit in the exam hall. But remember friends, everybody, even the toppers, feel the same way. The syllabus is so huge that nobody can feel confident about covering every inch of the syllabus. Everybody goes through a phase where he feels that his preparation is not enough. There is so much left. But remember, it's a competitive exam. You can never feel completely prepared. Even if you prepare for 7 janams for this exam, I'm sure you will never feel very, very confident that, okay, ab to mera ho hi jayega. That will never come. So always remember, it's just an exam. Don't feel as if your world will end if you fail. Yes, it's an important milestone of your career graph, but it's not the end of the life. It's not the end of the road. Remember yourself that this is just one opportunity in the lifetime full of possibilities. So even if you do not get it right this time, you will get another chance to sit for the exam. But why not take that risk? Okay, why not just go and sit for the exam? Maybe whatever you've studied, the paper exactly flows from that level. Or maybe you are able to use your mind in the best manner in those 3 hours, and you are able to clear the exam even if you feel that you are not fully prepared. So remember that you are not defined by just one exam, and neither is your future defined by this exam. So take that pressure off and focus on giving it your best shot. Your aim should not be that I have to clear it. Your aim should be that I want to give my best on the exam day. Clear हो या नहीं हो, उससे हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. That's what Lord Krishna said कि कर्म करो, फल की इच्छा छोड़ दो. And I remember a very, very beautiful quote by Steve Jobs where he said that all I ask is that today you do the best work of your entire life. This is what you have to keep in your mind when you go and sit for the exam कि मुझे आज अपना 100% देना है and I have to leave the exam hall with no regrets. Don't think about the result, just focus on the effort you are putting in today. Your job is just to give your best on the day of the exam, and that's all that matters. Another important thing here, do not talk to too many people before the exam. This is especially important because talking to people will either cause anxiety or will make you very, very overconfident. Okay. And both of these things are very, very harmful for a student. Imagine this, you've revised everything, you're very calm, and then somebody comes up and says that, have you read this topic? I heard that this topic is going to come for sure. Suddenly, doubt creeps in and your confidence just dips. Avoid such situation. Your intention should be to stay focused, trust your preparation, and you know, have belief in yourself when you enter the exam hall. So stop overthinking, stop comparing, and remember, you've done enough preparation and you're ready for this. Do not have the second thoughts coming into your way कि मैं exam में नहीं बैठूंगा. Step into the exam hall with a mindset of a winner, and I'm sure that you will come out with confidence. आप जितना खुद पे भरोसा करोगे उतने अच्छे से आप क्वेश्चंस को टैकल कर पाओगे. कई क्वेश्चंस जो डिफिकल्ट है, अगर आप में कॉन्फिडेंस है उस समय, तो आप देखोगे कि उनका भी आंसर आपको कहीं ना कहीं से फिगर आउट आप कर लोगे. सो इंश्योर दैट यू आर गोइंग इनटू द एग्जाम हॉल विथ mindset of a winner. All right, so the next tip is about something super important, and that is your basics. Okay, your body and mind are the tools that you're going to carry into the exam hall. So make sure that they are working at their best. And उसके लिए क्या किया जाए? Number one, avoid eating junk food in the last few days. I know, those chips and samosas look very tempting when you are doing the last minute study sessions, last minute revision, all night revision. But trust me, junk food will make you sluggish on the day of the exam. That is the reason why last के जो 3-4 दिन है उसमें try to stick to a very light, healthy diet like fruits, nuts, homemade meals to keep your energy levels high and your brain sharp. Because हम सबको एग्जाम में अपना बेस्ट देना है. We do not want to feel lazy on the day of the exam. Okay. Another important thing, drink at least 10 glasses of water in the last 3 days before you sit for the exam. Why? Because staying hydrated is very, very essential. When you're hydrated, your focus is at its best. वहीं पे when you are dehydrated, your focus dips, your energy level drops, and suddenly you फील सो ब्लैंक. मतलब आप पेपर को देख रहे होंगे और अचानक से आपको कुछ समझ ही नहीं आएगा. Whenever this happens during the exam hall also, always keep a water bottle handy and keep sipping throughout the day. थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी पीते रहिए because what is water? Water is nothing but H2O. it has oxygen के molecules, and oxygen is the main source of energy for your brain. So जैसे ही आप water लेते हो, extra amount of oxygen uh, puts in your system, and जैसे ही वो oxygen आपके body में जाता है, कहीं ना कहीं आपका brain ज़्यादा charged up feel करता है. Another important thing when it comes to the basic, get enough sleep. This is non-negotiable. Think of it this way. Your brain is a machine which you are going to take to the exam. Now, would you want to take a very tired, slow machine? Of course not. That is the reason why when you give your brain enough sleep in the last 2-3 days, then your brain works at its best. So aim that at least you sleep for 7-8 hours every day, last के 3-4 दिन में, and this is going to help your brain consolidate the information that you have studied so far and retain the information and work at its best on the day of the exam. Because remember, you do not just have to tackle theoretical questions. There are also practical questions where you will have to use your brain at that moment, like RC, like DI, like mathematical reasoning. So for that, you need a very, very sharp brain, and that sharp brain can only happen when you give your brain enough rest. So last के 3 दिन कितना भी रिविजन बचाओ, कुछ भी बचाओ, but उस टाइम पे 7-8 hours की स्लीप हमें करनी ही है. Another important thing, go to the exam hall with a fresh mind. Start your day right, wake up on time, take a shower, eat a light breakfast, take a few deep breaths, practice a little bit of meditation, and then with a clear and calm mind, you enter the exam hall, which is going to be your biggest strength. And here's a magic tip. If possible, sleep for at least 10-12 hours before the exam day. Why? Because, your brain needs to be super alert. So, जितना ज़्यादा वो relaxed रहेगा, उतना better focus कर पाएगा, quick thinking कर पाएगा, and attention to detail दे पाएगा. वो जो questions होते हैं ना, जिसमें जानबूझ के वो लोग कुछ ऐसा बीच में डाल देते हैं ट्रिक, जिसकी वजह से you end up choosing the wrong answer, वो ट्रिक को ब्रेन पहचान पाएगा अगर ब्रेन वेल रेस्टेड है तो. सो वेल रेस्टेड ब्रेन विल हेल्प यू सॉल्व questions faster, avoid silly mistakes, and stay confident. So no last night cramming session, no skipping meal, and definitely no junk food. Treat your mind and body like a champion, and they'll help you perform like one on the day of the exam. Now let's talk about something that might seem very, very small but makes a big difference on the day, and that is what you wear. Firstly, I've seen a lot of girls doing this mistake. They kind of feel that it is not a UGC net exam, but it is a fashion show. And that's why they dress up in some very fashionable and not so comfortable clothes. So, for all those, I would want to tell you one thing, it's not a fashion show, it's an exam. I get it, we all love to look good, but this is not the time to worry about style. Trust me, your examiner isn't going to care if you're wearing the latest trends or not. Your clothes should not create any form of discomfort. Imagine sitting in an exam hall where you're ready to answer questions, but your shirt feels too tight, or your jeans is pinching, or you're constantly adjusting something. That's so distracting. आप concentrate ही नहीं कर पाओगे. That's the last thing that you need. That's why choose very loose, breathable fabric that let you focus on what it matters the most, and that is the question paper. Value comfort more than the fashion. Wear something that makes you feel super comfortable and at ease. It can be your ghar ka pajama. I don't mind that. But you have to be at your best comfortable self. Whether it's your favorite t-shirt, a cozy kurta, simple trousers, even your night suit, doesn't matter. Go for comfort always. When your body feels relaxed, your mind is going to stay focused. So don't overthink it. Dress in a way that lets you sit for hours without distraction. Remember, comfort is the king, especially when you are aiming to ace the exam as difficult as UGC NET. Okay, so now let's talk about two simple things that can supercharge your exam day. I've already mentioned these two things before in this particular video, but I would want to take some time to focus on these two important aspects, and that is the two B's, bath and breakfast. And trust me, these two small actions can make a huge difference on the day of the exam. I'm sure you all must agree to the fact that whenever we take bath, we take a shower, we feel 50% more energetic. exactly 5 minutes after taking a shower. And I know some of you might think that it's not a big deal. I'll just wash my face and go. But listen, taking a proper shower in the morning wakes up your entire body and mind. It refreshes you. जैसे ही वो पानी आपके हर एक पोर्स पे पड़ता है ना, वो पूरी बॉडी एक साथ रिफ्रेश होती है. And this gives you that instant boost of energy that you will not find even if you are drinking those Red Bull or those packaged drinking products. So that is the reason why I would recommend highly that आपको कितना भी discomforting लगे, but you have to take a cold shower in the morning before you go to the exam center, because that is going to take away all your laziness, that sleepy feeling, and it is going to be a confidence booster. You will walk into the exam hall feeling so much clean, fresh, and ready to take on the paper. Another important thing, breakfast. A lot of students do not feel like eating anything because they are too nervous or they are running late. But remember, breakfast is the fuel for your brain, and this is a non negotiable. It is a big mistake that you skip the breakfast because you are nervous or you are running late. Your brain needs fuel to think clearly and solve questions efficiently. So, it is very important you take something light, nutritious, like fruits, nuts, poha, simple sandwich, anything would work. Anything that can keep your energy level steady and your brain sharp during the exam. So, start your day right, take a refreshing bath, fuel your body with a healthy breakfast, and walk into the exam hall feeling like a winner. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later for these two activities that you do on the day of the exam. Okay, so now next we talk about is the exam day essentials, because the last thing you want in your life on the day of the exam is stress, and that too caused by because you've forgotten something important. So there are few important tips that you should remember. Number one, reach the exam center at least 1 hour before. This gives you enough time to find your seat, settle down, and avoid any last minute panic. Trust me, reaching early will help you stay calm and confident. If you have not seen Kota Factory season 3, you might not know the importance of reaching the exam center on time. The main character, Vaibhav, in that particular series, he accidentally went to a wrong exam center, and because of that he was in so much stress that पूरा 1 साल का मेहनत waste हो गया. He could not clear the exam, and just that one little mistake took everything away from his life. And that is the reason why I emphasize so much कि 1 घंटे पहले पहुंचो. In case आप गलती से अगर गलत सेंटर भी पहुंच जाते हो, you will have enough time to go to the right center. Okay. Another important thing, don't forget to carry your Aadhaar card, admit card. These are non-negotiable. Without them, you won't be allowed to sit for the exam. So double check your bag last night before you sleep, and keep these documents ready. Another important thing, carry only the important stuff into the exam hall. Keep it very, very simple. Take your ID, admit card, if you want to take a water bottle, if it's allowed in the center, a pen, just the necessary items. Don't overcrowd your bag with unnecessary items. You don't need extra stress. Also, avoid carrying extra money, clips, gold ring, expensive item. There's no need to bring all these valuable items to the exam center. Losing them will distract you and will add to your worries. So keep it very light and secure कि आपको इन सारी छोटी चीजों का कम से कम स्ट्रेस ना हो एग्जाम के दिन, क्योंकि वैसे भी एक बहुत बड़ा स्ट्रेस आपके बैकग्राउंड में ऑपरेट कर रहा होगा. सो एटलीस्ट इन छोटी चीजों का आप स्ट्रेस ना लो. Also, avoid all the discussions before the exam. It is very crucial. You will see so many students who are sitting for the same exam. आपका पेपर 2, उनका पेपर 2 का सब्जेक्ट सेम होगा. एंड जब भी आप उनसे बात करते हो तो कहीं ना कहीं आ जाता है, डिड यू स्टडी दिस टॉपिक, ये क्वेश्चन किया क्या, व्हाट इफ दिस क्वेश्चन कम्स, एंड ऑल ऑफ दिस will only shake your confidence. So stay away from this pre-exam chatter. Plug in your earphones if needed. Listen to some good relaxing song and focus on your preparation. You will get enough time to socialize and network after the exam, but उससे पहले कोई भी एक लाइन से आपका confidence dip हो, I don't want that. Okay, so pack smart, stay organized, and walk into the exam center like a pro. Remember, preparation and confidence both are equally important to clear this exam. Now let's talk about something super important, and that is how do you stay calm when anxiety hits during the exam? And this is going to happen to almost all of you. The best ones who are prepared thoroughly for the exam, even for them, it is completely normal. But don't worry, here's a quick mantra to bring your focus back when you feel anxious, and that is to pause. If you're unable to answer a question and you start feeling anxious, don't just start answering the question in that particular mindset. You have to take a second to pause, take a moment, and reset yourself. And how do you reset yourself? Number one, you're going to close your eyes, take a slow, deep breath in, and hold it for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly. And you have to do this couple of times, 2-3 times you will do. This is going to work like magic to calm your anxiety and clear your mind, because हमारा जो ब्रीदिंग है उससे हमारा मेंटल स्टेट डिफाइन होता है. सो जैसे ही आप एंजाइटी में आते हो, आपका जो ब्रीदिंग है वो बहुत शैलो हो जाता है, बहुत जल्दी जल्दी सांस लेने लगते हो. और जैसे ही आप अपने सांसों पे ध्यान लेके जाते हो, उसको कंट्रोल करते हो, एंजाइटी ऑटोमेटिकली स्लो डाउन होती है. सो इट इज गोइंग टू वर्क द अदर वे राउंड. अगर आप बहुत पीसफुल हो तो आपका ब्रीदिंग बहुत नॉर्मल रहेगा, बहुत डीप रहेगा. और अगर आप बहुत एंग्शियस हो तो ब्रीदिंग बहुत ज्यादा रैपिड रहेगा. सो अगर आपको एंजाइटी का स्टेट से पीसफुल स्टेट पे जाना है तो आपको अपना ब्रीदिंग के थ्रू उसको रेगुलेट करना होगा. ओके, अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज आपकी एंजाइटी को लोअर डाउन करने के लिए योर बॉडी नीड्स मोर ऑक्सीजन. सो व्हेन यू टेक डीप ब्रीदिंग और डू प्रैक्टिस डीप ब्रीदिंग, तब उस टाइम क्या होता है, मोर ऑक्सीजन गोज इनटू योर लंग्स and you instantly feel relaxed. Another thing that you can do, I've already mentioned that before, you can start sipping a little water. And this can be surprisingly very effective because what happens is that वही water में भी H2O है, ऑक्सीजन का component है. So जैसे ही आप extra oxygen body को देते हो, वो कहीं ना कहीं it is going to step away from the anxiety and regain that focus. Remember, one tricky question doesn't decide the entire outcome of the exam. आपने एक लाइन से 3 tricky question आए, you're not able to answer that. तो ऐसा मत सोचो कि अब तो सब खराब हो गया, अब तो पेपर खत्म हो गया, अब तो मैं सॉल्व नहीं कर सकता, अब तो मेरा एग्जाम पास नहीं होगा. Those are just 3 questions. हमने अभी पहले बात करी थी कि 30% हमारे पास में ऑप्शन है टू answer in a wrong manner, because the cutoff is somewhere around 70%. So 30% questions we can skip, we can mark wrong answers for. And जब भी वो 30% क्वेश्चंस आपके सामने आएंगे, आपको एंजाइटी होगी. उस टाइम पे बार बार खुद को ये रिमाइंड करना कि 70% पेपर मेरे कंट्रोल में है, 50% पेपर मैंने अभी तक अच्छे से आंसर कर लिया है, सो आई एम ऑन द राइट ट्रैक. Also practicing deep breathing, sipping water, all of this will help you to regain that focus, to regain that balance. Because कई बार ये होता है, एंजाइटी हो रही है और आप एंजाइटी में क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करे जा रहे हो, उस चक्कर में एक जो बहुत बड़ी गलती स्टूडेंट्स करते हैं वो होता है सिली मिस्टेक, क्योंकि आप उस एंजाइटी की स्टेट में बहुत सारी गलतियां कर दोगे और आपको पता भी नहीं होगा. इसीलिए जब जब एंजाइटी हो, टेक अ स्टेप बैक, deep breathing karo, water piyo, and then you move on. You're prepared for this, you can do it. Always keep telling this to yourself. Now we move on to the next important tip, and that is the one golden rule. Confidence is everything when it comes to cracking your exam. Your mindset during those 3 hours is going to determine your performance. So operate from the place of desire to succeed rather than fear of failure. Though कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी प्लेसेस है, या तो आप ये सोच सकते हो, अरे अगर मैं फेल हो गया तो व्हाट इफ आई फॉरगॉट एवरीथिंग, व्हाट इफ आई एम नॉट एबल टू फिनिश द एग्जाम ऑन टाइम, व्हाट इफ द क्वेश्चंस आर कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम व्हाट आई हैव स्टडीड, व्हाट विल माय पेरेंट्स थिंक इफ आई डू नॉट क्लियर द एग्जाम. दिस इज दैट domain of fear of failure. And then there is a place of desire to success कि let me give it my best shot, फिर देखेंगे क्या होगा. It's not the end of life, it is not the end of the world. So let me just focus on trying my level best to succeed. नहीं हो पाया तो उसको हम लास्ट में देखेंगे, बाद में जब पेपर हो जाएगा उसके बाद सोचेंगे कि अगर नहीं कर पाए तो व्हाट इज द प्लान बी. सो डोंट लेट फियर टेक ओवर. आई नो these kind of thoughts will keep on popping up in the exam, and whenever this happens, stop right there. These what ifs ki, what if I'm not able to clear, what if my friends clear and I do not, what if I'm not able to clear and then I do not get a job and then I become poor, and आपका दिमाग किसी भी रैपिड स्पीड की ट्रेन पकड़ के निकल पड़ेगा. So जब भी ये what ifs आते, एक बार रुको and then you have to counter this whenever such thoughts come up. And how do you counter this? You will have to give some positive affirmations, and that is where I always ask my students to practice visualization. I've put in a meditation also on my YouTube channel. You just have to type on YouTube Arpita Karwa meditation. You will get that 10 minutes ka video. It's a very simple visualization meditation which will ask you to close your eyes and imagine एग्जाम सेटिंग जहाँ पे आप बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली पेपर को टैकल कर रहे हो. एंड आई ऑलवेज टेल माई स्टूडेंट्स टू प्रैक्टिस दिस फॉर एटलीस्ट अ मंथ बिफोर द एग्जाम. हर बार सोने से पहले उसको सुने. इवन इफ नाउ वी डोंट हैव अ मंथ बिफोर द एग्जाम, जितने भी दिन बचे हैं, आई वुड वांट कि एवरी डे सोने से पहले यू लिसन टू दैट विजुअलाइजेशन मेडिटेशन. दैट इज गोइंग टू हेल्प यू counter the negative self-talk that keeps on happening in your brain. So don't sit in the exam hall thinking, I could have prepared more, others must have prepared better than me. Remember, you've put in the effort and you are more ready than you think. Stop doubting yourself because that will not help. अगर आप ये भी सोच रहे हो कि काश मैंने और पढ़ाई कर ली होती, उससे क्या होगा? आप गिल्ट में जाओगे, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस ड्रॉप होगा, जो क्वेश्चंस आप ढंग से अटेम्प्ट कर सकते थे वो भी नहीं कर पाओगे. उसी के बजाय अगर हम खुद को ये बोले कि whatever has happened, now for the next 3 hours I'm going to give it the best shot of my life. That is what is going to work. That is what is going to help you to get those questions right. So have confidence in your ability. You've studied hard, you've revised, you've done your best. Believe in yourself and tell yourself that I've got this. I will surpass my own expectation. मैं अपने आप को जितना सोचता हूँ उससे better इस पेपर में परफॉर्म करूंगा. Confidence is your superpower. It can keep you calm, it can keep you focused, and it is going to equip you to handle any form of challenge. So, आज से ही start practicing visualization meditation. I'm sure that is going to help you increase your confidence on the day of the exam. Okay, so go into the exam hall with your chin up and your mind clear. You've prepared for this moment and now it's time to shine. So trust yourself, you're going to be amazing. Now, friends, I would like to give you a crucial piece of advice, and that is don't start calculating your marks for paper 1 when it is over. So, a lot of students have this habit that they are going to first solve the paper 1 and then they'll move to paper 2, or vice versa. So, when a student takes this approach, उनके साथ क्या होता है कि 50 questions हो गए, now they are going to quickly see कि कितने marks आ रहे हैं. I know the temptation is real, but trust me, it is going to mess up your mindset for the next paper. So आपका अगर आप paper 1 दे दिया and paper 2 आप करने वाले हो, आपका paper 2 बिगाड़ सकता है अगर आपने marks count करे. Why? Because we kind of underestimate ourselves on the day of the exam. या फिर हम जब मार्क कैलकुलेट कर रहे होते हैं और हमने अपने आप से कुछ और एक्सपेक्टेशन लगा ली होती है और वो मीट नहीं हुआ, तो कहीं ना कहीं हम उस चीज को अपने नेक्स्ट पेपर की परफॉर्मेंस को इम्पैक्ट करने देते हैं. एंड दैट इज वेयर आई टेल ऑल माई स्टूडेंट्स दैट ड्रॉ अ लाइन टू योर पास्ट. Once paper 1 is done, it's done. Leave it behind and focus on paper 2. Overthinking or regretting won't change anything, but it can drain your energy and focus, and it can impact your performance for paper 2. So if you keep analyzing every answer, it can create unnecessary stress. It will impact your confidence. And the most important thing, that your paper 1 performance will kind of decide the outcome of your paper 2 performance. It should not happen. Somebody who's not performed good in paper 1 can do brilliant in paper 2, and the cumulative marks will help that person to clear the cutoff. So all the permutation combinations are possible. Plus you miss out on so much time. आपका एक एक मिनट कीमती है और आप 5-10 मिनट बैठ के सिर्फ पेपर 1 के मार्क्स कैलकुलेट कर रहे हो. उतने में आप पेपर 2 में दिमाग लगा के 2 क्वेश्चन ज्यादा सॉल्व कर सकते थे. So why do all of that? So don't demotivate or demoralize yourself by saying that काश मैंने ये कर लिया होता, ये टॉपिक में छोड़ के गया, देखो इससे क्वेश्चन आ गया. We all have been there thinking that one question I should have answered better. काश ये टॉपिक मैंने ज्यादा पढ़ लिया होता है. But this self-talk is not helpful at all. Your goal should be to move forward and not to look back. Don't let what you cannot do come in the way of what you can do. कुछ टॉपिक्स आपने छोड़े, वहां से क्वेश्चंस आ गए, अब आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते, वो टॉपिक तो आपने छोड़ दिया था एग्जाम से पहले. नाउ व्हाई आर यू यू नो helping that come in the way of what you can do. अभी आपके सामने जो 100 क्वेश्चंस हैं जिनको आप बहुत अच्छी तरीके से टैकल कर सकते हो, अपना पूरा दिमाग लगा के एलिमिनेशन मेथड यूज करके बहुत अच्छे से टैकल कर सकते हो, उसके बीच में क्यों आने दे रहे हो वो उस एक गिल्ट को. रिमेंबर, पेपर 2 हो पेपर 1 हो, इट्स अ फ्रेश अपॉर्चुनिटी. Focus all your energy and confidence on what's ahead and not what's behind. Your mantra here is very simple. Complete, रीसेट एंड मूव फॉरवर्ड. एक क्वेश्चन हुआ, डन. उसके बाद में नाउ वी मूव फॉरवर्ड. अब हम जाके वापस उस क्वेश्चन के बारे में नहीं सोचेंगे, हम रिग्रेट नहीं करेंगे कि काश मैंने ये पढ़ लिया होता. डोंट वेस्ट अ सिंगल सेकेंड थिंकिंग अबाउट अ क्वेश्चन दैट you have attempted, because that is going to snatch away some time for the question that is waiting for your focus and effort. So keep going strong. Okay, so before I wrap up this video, let me talk about something that gives you strength beyond your preparation, and that is faith. Sometimes all we need is to believe that there's a higher power who is guiding us through this entire journey of life. I'm sure you all must believe in the idea that there's a force behind you and me, a force that has created this entire universe. We can call it with different names, whether you call it God, universe, Allah, Jesus, or just mere positive energy. Kuch to hai that is bigger than all of us and that is supporting us throughout the life. Ask that force on the day of the exam to carry you through the entire examination process. Take a moment before the exam to close your eyes, say a small prayer, and surrender all your worries to that particular source of energy. And I can't even tell you how wonderful that is going to be, because मैं लाइफ में जब जब कहीं पे भी अटकी हूँ, कभी भी एक मुश्किल वक्त आया है, whenever I have said that prayer and I've surrendered all my worries, it has helped me to calm my mind instantly, and it has given me that sharp boost of confidence that was so much needed at that moment. And that is the reason why all the students of my online course, they do a prayer that is there on my website also. So I have given a prayer on the website. Every student who is a part of my online course is going to do that prayer every morning and then will start their preparation journey. And जब भी मैं उन सबसे बात करती हूँ, सो ऑल ऑफ देम से कि वो प्रेयर करके हमको एक अलग ही सपोर्ट फील होता है. हमें ऐसा लगता है कि कोई एक शक्ति है जिसने इस पूरे दुनिया को बनाया है, वो हमें हेल्प कर रही है, वो हमें सही रास्ता दिखा रही है और वो हमारा हाथ थाम के हमको इस पूरे प्रोसेस में लेके चल रही है. एंड दैट फीलिंग कैन नेवर बी एक्सप्लेन्ड इन वर्ड्स. So pray to whichever God you believe in. It is not about religion, it's just about faith. Whether you pray to Lord Ganesha, Allah, Jesus, Hanuman, or any other God, let that faith be your anchor. And that faith is going to remind you that you are not alone. उस 3 घंटे में कोई और शक्ति है जो आपका हाथ थाम के आपको हर एक क्वेश्चन में हेल्प करेगी. So take a deep breath, offer your prayer, walk into the exam hall with faith and confidence, and trust that you have done your best and the rest is in the hand of that divine force. I wish you all the best for the upcoming exam. I hope कि मैंने जितनी भी टिप्स बताई है वो टिप्स को आप फॉलो करें एंड उन टिप्स से आपको वो सब मदद मिले जो आपको इस लास्ट टाइम पे चाहिए. That's it from my side for this video lecture. I'm going to meet you very soon in the next video lecture. Till the time we meet next, happy learning, keep loving literature, and stay tuned to arpitakarwar.com.